Every single day, many people die for guns. Every single mass shooting, 4 people being shot in this country on average every single day. So Chicago and Hartford, we're talking about consequences of gun violence 24/7.
Can you select your name? Can you come up to stage, please?
Recent kid that shows up to those marches registered
They're stealing House and Senate seats funded by the NRA, telling us nothing but have ever been done to prevent this. The people in the government who are voted into power are lying to us.
Every single kid that shows up to those marches registers to vote.
They say that tougher gun laws do not decrease gun violence. The people in the government who are voted into power are lying to us.
Every single kid that shows up to those marches registers to vote.
They say a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun. The people in the government who are voted into power are lying to us.
Every single kid that shows up to those marches registers to vote.
They say guns are just tools like knives and are as dangerous as cars. We, the people in the government who are voted into power, are lying to us. They say that no laws could have been able to prevent the hundreds of senseless tragedies that have occurred. That us kids don't know what we're talking about, that we're too young to understand how the government works. If you agree, register to vote. Contact training country. Give them a piece of your mind.
And if every single kid that shows up to those marches registers to vote, that might be the biggest impact that they have.
To the stand of themselves, who gave that remarkable... If any of you guys are reading the victim's name, can you please come up to the stage? Thank you.
All these people should be at home breathing. But instead, we are up here, standing together because if all our government and president can do is send thoughts and prayers, then it's time for victims to be the change that we need to see. Since the founding fathers and since the Second Amendment to the Constitution, our guns have developed at a rate that these needed to. The guns have changed and the laws have not. We certainly do not understand life to be harder, make plans with friends on weekends, and it's fun automatic for semi-automatic weapon. When adults tell me I have the right to own a gun, all I can hear is, my right to own a gun outweighs your student's right to live. All I can hear is mine, 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 mine.
Well, we turn now to one of the most vocal advocates for gun control in Washington. That's Democratic Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut.
This happens nowhere else other than the United States of America. This epidemic of mass slaughter. It only happens here not because of coincidence, not because of bad luck, but as a consequence of our inaction. We are responsible for a level of mass atrocity that happens in this country with zero parallel anywhere else.
Because Australia had one mass shooting in 1999 in the Port Arthur massacre, introduced gun safety, and they haven't had one since. Japan has never had a mass shooting.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming out to the walkout. So basically, first we're going to start by reading all of the victims' names and their bios, and then after we're going to have a whole minute of silence. Okay, we're going to get it started.
Hello? Okay. Alyssa Al-Hadef. Alyssa was 14. She was a talented soccer player and creative writer and was known for her amazing personality.
Martin Duque Anguiano. Martin was 14. He was known as a funny, outgoing, sweet, and caring kid. He will be remembered as a great brother and son.
Nicholas Dorrit. Nicholas was 17. He was a senior who just earned an academic scholarship to the University of Indianapolis for swim. He is remembered as hardworking and a talented swimmer.
Jamie Gutenberg. Jamie was 14. Friends and family remembered her bright smile. She was a loving sister and daughter. She was a graceful dancer and an intelligent student.
Luke Hoyer. Luke was a 15-year-old freshman who played basketball. He was an NBA fan. He is remembered as quiet but happy.
Kara Lauren. Kara was 14. She was a dancer and she loved the beach. She was a smart and caring person remembered by family, friends, and neighbors.
Joaquin Oliver. Joaquin was 17. He moved from Venezuela when he was 3. He enjoyed basketball, football, soccer, and writing poetry. He is remembered by his family and friends.
Elena Petty. Elena was 14. She was in JROTC and a volunteer at her church. She is remembered by her family as an amazing person who loved to serve.
Helena Ramsey. Helena was 17. She was headed for college next year. She was loved by family and friends and is remembered as smart, academically driven, kind-hearted, and a loving person.
Peter Wang. Peter was 15, was in the JROTC program, according to Harold. His cousin told the newspaper that Peter was in the study hall when the shooting began, and that he was holding the door for other people to escape.
Carmen Shentrap. Carmen, 16, was a standout student. In September, she was named a National Merit Scholar semifinalist. She is remembered by her community and friends.
Scott Beagle. Scott was a geography teacher and the school's cross-country coach. He is remembered as an amazing person and as a hero by the many students that he gave his life for.
Aaron Fees. Mr. Fees was the assistant football coach and the security guard. He was remembered by students as a great guy who loved by everyone.
Chris Hickson. Chris was the school athletic director as well as a great husband, father, and friend. He loved his country and he loved the students like they were his own. He is remembered by his friends and his wife as a caring wrestling coach.
Meadow Pollock. Meadow was 18. She was an energetic senior at the school. She had been accepted into the Lynn University. She is remembered as beautiful and lovely by her friends and family.
Alex Scatcher. Alex was 14. He was a member of the school's marching band and orchestra. He is remembered by his family as joyful and a talented musician.
Gina Montalto. Gina was a freshman. She was a cheerful member of the marching band's winter guard. She loved performing and drawing in her art book. She is remembered by friends and family as sweet and loving.
Thank you, everyone. So now can we have a minute of silence, please? Thank you. Now can we have the readers move off the stage? And we're gonna welcome up Adriana Luna to deliver a slam poem for us.
This is called Coming to a High School Near You. 297. Since 1980, there have been 297 victims who drew in their last breath, all due to a trigger on school grounds. They ran their last mile. They heard their last bell, a bell that echoed through the halls of a school that was replaced by a crime scene. They sent their last text because they were just teens. They ate their last lunch at a round table. Rounds are a single piece of ammunition. It costs roughly 16 cents per round. 16 cents are valued more than 16 years, and that doesn't make sense. I used to think the most important R's to society were reduce, reuse, and recycle, but now all I can think of is reload, relive, reform. The value of parts of a gun do not equal the value of parts of people. Kids, sons, and daughters cannot be reloaded. Parents who said their last goodbye will relive that day today and tomorrow and the day after. Reform. To make change in order to improve. Since when have we been okay with gunshots becoming America's favorite background noise? Okay, we are missing the target, which is ironic with how much practice we've been getting. Thoughts and prayers need to be redefined. Kids are losing bedtimes because mass shootings have become modern times. The clock's running out, the bell's going to ring, 297 hits the ceiling. We want to evolve, not have a world that revolves around a revolver. We want to be stronger, to have our fathers and mothers see our futures. I don't want to live in a world where we sit by and watch our schools end up in smoke. I live by the beach. But I don't want another Sandy Hook. I don't need to see more lives being took. We need to look past 2 so kids can start reaching 22. We need some sort of ban to stand with Parkland because you see, unlike guns, we cannot be silenced.
Thank you, Adriana. So we're just gonna wrap it up with a few shout outs. First, this wouldn't be possible without help from all of ASB and Mr. Cruz, so can we just give him a round of applause? And then also to our amazing principals, Mr. Brown and Mr. Salas, who let this all happen and was the gateway for all of this stuff. Also to Mr. Gray, who's been a large supporter of this and developed some of the speeches. Thank you. So we're all here because we feel like our voices need to be heard. I don't think any of us think it's okay that we have to be scared to come to school, that gun violence in schools is even a thing anymore, you know? Like, I shouldn't walk to class, or I shouldn't be scared to send my little sister to school. I don't think any of us should. This is for us to come out here and show that we are supportive and we feel and we're standing in solidarity with all of the gun victims, not just Parkland High School, not just Sandy Hook, but everyone who's been affected by gun violence. This is something we can't let continue happen. And with the primary elections coming up in November, I recommend all of you to sign up for voter registration. You can pre-register at lunch with us at the tables, as well as I highly recommend to write letters to all of the survivors from Parkland. And it doesn't stop here. You know, this isn't just a thing where we're gonna post on social media. Like, people already assume that teenagers don't have the ability and the knowledge to really show what our opinions are, and we have to continue what we fight for. You know, we fight for our lives. We shouldn't be scared about gun violence. Also, to continue this, I would like you guys at lunch to go over to the tables under the canopies as well, because we'll have, you'll be able to write letters to politicians who are on the fence about gun laws, which is really significant, because if we all write letters here, it'll definitely show them how we feel. And you can also go and take pictures over there by all the posters, if you guys do want to post on social media. So yeah, again, thank you all for coming out. It means a lot. And now I'm going to have Ayana, one of my co-leaders.
Hi guys, I just want to say that I'm so proud to see all of you out here, because it means that you know your rights and you know that you have the right to express yourself and make your opinion known. But I just want to ask you to do one thing. Don't let this end here. It doesn't end here, it starts here. You're gonna go over there, you're gonna register to vote. The next election, you guys are gonna be the ones that are voting 90%, not the middle class, older people. It's gonna be us. We're the youth, we're the future, and we're gonna do something about this, because this is not okay. I know all of us agree that we should feel safe in school, and the #1 way to make a change is to be the change. You need to do something, you need to get out there. Don't just post on social media. You need to be writing letters, you need to be calling, you need to be thinking what you can do. Consider running, get into politics, support a politician that is doing what you want to see. Like I said, we're the youth. We're the ones who are going to make the change. This next election, they're not going to know what hit them, because it's going to be us making the difference. So I encourage you to do that stuff at lunch. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you all. So right now it's 10:17, so we're gonna head back to class. Again, thank you all for coming out, and I hope to see you guys at lunch at the tables. It won't be just at lunch though, it'll be all week. You can deliver notes to room 119. Okay, thank you everyone.
We had our say with the government, and maybe the adults have gotten used to saying it is what it is, but if us students have learned anything.